Peoples of the universe, please attend carefully. The message that follows is vital to the future of you all.
Not to be immodest. I just hitting buttons randomly just there. Not to be immodest, but yes, the message is, as always, vital to the future of you, of me, of us all. I'm not sure how long I'm going to. Well, I can't go that long. The Sabbath doth approach. It is Friday afternoon. Yes, we're getting ready for Sabbath here in Israel. Well, I am anyway. Well, I'm not. I'm sitting here streaming. I was going to do this as a video, but then I thought I haven't streamed for like a week, and I kind of like missed it, so I thought I'd give it a go. I guess the time slot isn't working out so good. Anyway, it'll be more of an intimate conversation. 1 second. Anyway, what was I going to say? Yeah, so I haven't streamed this week because it's been, yesterday was the Jewish fast day, the morning day of Tisha B'Av, which is kind of like Holocaust Memorial Day, like times a billion. Like Holocaust Memorial Day for the entirety of Jewish history. Not just the Holocaust, which, yeah, I'll give you. The Holocaust, that was a bad one. that one didn't end up so good, but you know, it's I wouldn't say the entirety. In fact, we Jews in general mourn the destruction of Jerusalem and the exile that started in 1900 and how many? 49 years ago. Yeah, so they count that as being. Although who knows? You know, how can you count tragedies? Yesterday is the day that Jerusalem was destroyed. The temple was sacked, and we still cry about it today. So on that day for 25 hours, you do not eat, you don't wear leather shoes, you do not engage in marital relations. Yeah, it's a bit of a bummer. But you can, like, you know, watch TV and stuff, which is good. You're supposed to watch somber stuff. This year I didn't. This year I was a bad boy. This year I tried to binge, because I watched Umbrella Academy. So I'm trying to binge and finish it up to before season 1 again, so I can refresh myself before season 2. And I love you so much. I love you so much. I tore myself away from episode 1. I'm about 40 minutes in. Really great. I love Umbrella Academy. See, the problem, you know, they have with Doom Patrol. Problem with Doom Patrol, and I feel bad for them, is it's not Umbrella Academy. Like, Umbrella Academy is just so much better. I mean, Doom Patrol is basically Brendan Fraser. Brendan Fraser is everything in Doom Patrol. Take him out, but it's like bland as hell. Brendan Fraser, freaking awesome. Really brings that show alive. Fantastic films. Anyway, so it's Tisha B'Av. Tisha B'Av was like the this big day of mourning and, you know, fasting, and this year was a little bit different. We read this book. We read a book on every, you know, Jewish holiday, but publicly, a scroll. This was Eicha, which is the Lamentations. It details the destruction of Jerusalem. Now, okay, I normally go. There's a whole thing in Jewish culture, religious Jewish culture. Yes, when you like subdivide all people, it's really hard. But there's a real big thing in like religious Jewish culture about what prayer group you're with. It's called a minyan, right? Like some people say, I go anywhere. Some people say, yeah, but it's always based around the synagogue. But there is no synagogue in one. They can't have more than 10 people in there, and you need 10 people for a minyan, right? So there you go. So this year. They had one guy reading this book, the scroll, Lamentations, but it's the guy from the main minyan who I love. He's like one of the greatest guys ever, and has certainly helped me, held a hand out to me when I really needed it. So I love this guy. I mean, I absolutely adore this guy. But I don't like him reading it, because normally I go to my minyan, in my prayer group. This is so Jewish. I'm complaining about the reading of the Megillah of Lamentations. Yeah, so this is why you should tune into my channel. You find out what it's really like to be Jewish. I'm actually complaining right now about a guy I dearly love, his reading of the Book of Lamentations, just the first chapter of it. Because the guy normally, the minyan I go to, Normally it goes like, and that goes at a pretty goes a nice clip. You get it done in 20 minutes. So I sit down. Everyone's outside of the synagogue. It's good. I could just go outside my house, right? I actually sat at the bus stop. Although you're not allowed to sit on chairs either. So, but I do because I'm like fat. And if I get up the crowd, I'm not getting up again. So I'm like, so a few years ago, I just went, oh, bollocks, I'm just too fat. I'm just sitting in a chair. Leave me alone, okay? And that's basically what I did. So I'm sitting at the bus stop, and everyone's outside sitting, and he's got it on a loudspeaker, and he gets up, and he starts. Wait, you have to sit down to read. He gets up, he starts reading, and like it's the slowest reading ever. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna be there all night. It was a bit torturous. Fortunately, with Echo, you change person with each paragraph chapter. So anyway, Tisha B'Av ended last night, which is great because Tisha B'Av is also the end of a 3-week period called the 3 weeks. Yeah, it's not very inventive. We call it the 3 weeks, which started. Guess when it started? You got it 3 weeks ago, right? So it started 3 weeks ago, and then you have to reduce joy, and you can't listen to music, and you can't drink wine. And it gets more like in the last 9 days you can't like eat meat, you know. It's like it just gets a bit of a bummer. And on the day of Tisha B'Av, you can't say hello to anybody either, so it's actually quite good for pandemic time. But like, you know, you want to go morning after, yeah, you definitely anyway. So that's, but anyway, this period called the 3 weeks, it goes on for another 12 hours after the fast finishes, and it's just finished. So yeah, so anyway, so that's why I didn't stream yesterday. But because I didn't stream yesterday, I had to record Video Vault a day earlier. So because I had to do that a day earlier, then I had to bump something. And basically meant my whole streaming schedule for my week was like just totally blown. But there you go. So that's why I haven't seen. And I was just going to make this as a video. I thought, you know, it's nice to have a chat. You know, I haven't seen you guys for a while. Really, actually, it's so true. It's just nice. I mean, I like it. And there is, you know, a little bit of news that we need to get to as well. But let me have a look at the chat. We're going. Paul Smith, hey, I'm early again. No, you're not. No, I'll see anyone who's early. 1 second. I just want to. Kev L, how are you? Disaster area. I tell you, disaster area. My youngest son, my youngest child, love him dearly. He's 17. He's such a good boy. He's such a sweet good boy. But he is a disaster. If he was a superhero, his name would be Disaster Area. He was just like everywhere you go, like crash. He's like, oh yeah, sorry. Like imagine a more destructive Matt Smith. You know, that's kind of it, without the good looks. But he's got a heart of gold. I'm telling you, he's like if you take honey and make him into a person, he's so incredibly sweet. I really, really love him. Good boy, really good boy as well. You know, he's got a backbone on him. Oh, proud of him I am. I tell you, he's got a good backbone on him. You know, and there's these people. Oh my God, there's 2 people in my synagogue who are in so much trouble, and they have no idea. Oh, they have no idea. And I'm going to be the one to deliver the news. Oh my God. And they're in so much trouble. I mean, listen, they're only in trouble if they believe in God. You know, if they believe, and then they're only in trouble if they believe in the same conception of God as I do. So, which they do. So I got to drop the hammer on, but I'm waiting till they're just going to see this. But I'm waiting. This is how openly I'm saying. I'm going to say I said 2 months ago this is going to happen. And if they we have to work it out anyway. I'm waiting till the week before Rosh Hashanah, which is the Jewish New Year, which is the day of judgment. And then I'm making a video which I'm putting on a private server and sending to 4 people, but it's aimed at 2. And it's whoa! It's heavy stuff, man. Oh my God, it's heavy stuff. But one part of it, because I've been rehearsing it in my mind for ages, because like this is a big deal for me. One part of it is I will say, you know, my son, not my older son, my younger son, not the brightest bulb on the patch, you know. And listen, you don't normally get like a 17-year-old who thinks with his head, you know. That even at the best time you don't get that, but even at the best time, not the brightest bulb in the patch. But even so, and this is absolutely true of him. It is so true of him. You could have any authority in the world pressure him every second of every day to do something, to stab a friend in the back. You could pressure him to do that, and even if the person was right, and he wouldn't do it. He wouldn't do it. He's got a backbone on him. Oh, I'm proud of him. I am. It's a tough kid. Tough kid. He really is a tough kid. Stupid. Yeah, he's been a bit stupid, but tough. Love him. Anyway, disaster area. That's what I'm saying. Jeez, that was a real tangent. Okay, let's go. Mondar 45. I don't think I've seen you chat before, Mondar. And maybe that's fascinating. I do like your name, though. I will be saying this because, okay, Sabbath starts in about 2 hours, right? So all you can have the light on, but you can't turn it on or off. And you're not on any devices. You're completely offline, which I actually kind of like. And I just go hang out with my kids and stuff and, my family, which I really kind of like. And it was, it used to be before the pandemic, you hung out with your community, and it was like a nice day. It was a chill day, right? It still is a chill day. But that's that has come. But anyway, I will be saying Mondar. I'll be saying a lot for the next day. I really will. I'm going to be throwing my family motorbike. We're going Mondar 45. If I get to it here, please tell me what your handle comes from, because I'm really fascinated. Paul Smith, well, hey, I'm early again. Well, okay. Scott W, how you doing? British disapproval. What a freaking brilliant handle. Oh, I love that. British disapproval. Hey, how you doing? That is so funny. Oh, I hope I remember to tell my kids that. That's really funny. Who are we up to? Gary Hewitt, how you doing? Matthew Jones, George Fallon, Charlotte Shields. Really? Just went BAM. Okay. I think I got this the right spot. Who knows? Let's go back. Yeah, I've got it to the right spot. Time Prophet. Yeah, I know. Hedian, how are you? See, I remember how to pronounce your name. I'm so glad you're here. Hedian. Honey is a problem now after reading Cyberfrog. I love Cyberfrog. He's still working on Wreck Planet. Wreck Planet looks freaking awesome. And I wish I knew about the J. Lee cover. Now I really want it. Maybe I'll get in contact with him and see if I can change go. Oh man, I gotta get more into the Comicsgate crowd. Okay. By the way, I found this great new Comicsgater that I'm doing an interview with. I love his book. Freaking love his book. It looks fantastic. I'm really looking forward to talking to him. It's like a steampunk. But I'm doing a steampunk book. It's very British. He's doing a steampunk book that's very like Western. So, but it looks so cool. It looks like I really want to do a deal with him that we'll do an exchange. That I would love to draw a cover for it, like a variant cover. And then when I do my book, I'll get him to do it for mine. I really freaking love this book. It looks fantastic. Can't wait to show you. Forgot about that. I got to touch base with him before but he's in Australia or something. Everybody I speak to in Comicsgate is in freaking Australia. What's up with that? Down under. Do you prefer Vegemite or Marmite? I don't have Bovril. Not kosher, mate. So yeah, how you doing? The Time Prophet. What tells from the future? Can you tell us, Time Prophet? I ask with dread and fear. Because listen, 2020 has been crazy, yo. I mean, did they just come out with a government report that there were aliens? Did anybody see that, or was that just me? They talked about craft that not of this earth. That happened, right? And everybody's like, yeah, okay, whatever. And now Trump's moving the election, and oh my god, my head's exploded. I'm a religious man. I'm a religious man. But gee, wouldn't you like the Messiah to come? Whatever religion, just so we all shut up. We're all going, oh yeah, okay, fine. All hail, and it's like some, obscure religion. All hail, what's his name? No, he's an anti-Semite. What's his name again? Used to read do the sport. David Icke. But he turned out actually to be the right one. Yeah, I hope not. Again, he doesn't like Jews. Dan Leach. Hi, Rabbi. I'm very chuffed. Scottish. Thank you for the great. Oh, you can't stop thanking me. You won it, mate. You won it. Fair and square. I'm so happy you got it. It is a pretty good one though. I got me in the mood to release it. Alien Heart and Dalek Soul. Good. Colin P. Smith. How are you? Here's what happened. I saw Time Prophet and I said Atsvila Becken, and then it jumped. After many minutes, I finally got my second video uploaded. Oh, Everybody go over there and subscribe and check out the video. 15 minutes more time to talk. I really like that. That first one was good, actually. The first one was, I really enjoyed it. Even wrote to... Ooh, well done. Oh, I've got to see that. That sounds really cool. Australian sites don't normally... Okay, says Mondo45. Eastern, how you doing? No one's ever late. Saturday 24 is here. As is George Fallon, but I said hello already, I think. British disapproval. It's my gaming handle. Kill cams say you were killed by British disapproval. That's so funny. Oh man, I'm such a terrible gamer. I've done it like twice, and I just suck. I like when I do it. I'll go online. I just get killed straight away. Spider-Man. I got Spider-Man. I got like 10-15% into the game. I'm like, this last game I played that I liked. Alien Isolation. That freaking awesome. There's supposed to be a VR version of that, but that's going to be freaking terrifying. Most of that game, Alien Isolation, and I'm not exaggerating, is you hiding in lockers, going and hoping the alien doesn't see. I'm not even joking, right? It's got to. You hide. You hear the alien coming. You get in that. You have to hide somewhere in a lockup, right? And then you can step backwards, right? And if you breathe, the thing you can't say. If you breathe as the alien walks by, he sees you, rips the locker over. It's the most terrifying thing. His hand goes and kills you. Oh, it's scary. So I would hate to see a VR version of that, but I would love to see that. Mondo Footer never had about it. Vegemite, good day, Bruce. George Falloon, I did pronounce your name wrong. I'm terribly sorry. You're absolutely correct. I'm glad I called that. I would never have called that. That's just that is either you want to say we call that the Yad Elohim. The Yad Elohim. The Yad Elohim is the finger of God, but the finger is a very specific type of God. Elohim is the name of God who is more justice orientated. That's why you want to go for the other name that we can't say, Hashem. That's the more merciful aspect of God that we really want to buddy up to. Yeah, please don't cut me up and fry me in a wok. The Messiah is a very naughty boy. I'm sure he is. Well, I'm like, you would know. You are the time prophet. Oh wow, 93 degrees. Blimey, that's hot. I think I'm up to date. Yvette, how you doing? See, it would not be a bad thing if aliens invade. It would bring the human race together. Maybe. Maybe. Could you imagine? If a Trump supporter and an anti-Trumper have to fight together to survive, like what would they? No, they'll just die. Okay, here's what you got to do. Like you seen Gladiator, right? And you chained. You got your red hat on, and he's like, and he'll say, "Listen, dude, let's just chill out, okay? Everybody just be nice." And he's like, no, I'm gonna kill it. And like, no, we have to work together. He's like, no, you just have to kill him, okay? You just have to kill him. So that's all you can do. Like Gladiator, like in that first tournament, they're all chained together. One guy like is crapping himself. The other guy just like, whoom, whaps his hand off. Don't blame him, okay? Yeah, like I'm going down pretty quick in that situation. Time says, I can tell you that Pac-Man will be really big in the future. Don't believe me, 2020 is nothing compared to the future. Wow, that's really terrifying. Derek McManus, how are you? And we are fine. We're up to date. Fine. So yesterday I was basically offline. I had a video set up anyway, but I was kind of bored, so I was on Twitter. That's a mistake. That's just a mistake. Those people are crazy. I think crazy is the wrong word. Lacking in any positive trait whatsoever. Is there a word for that? Kevin W. Cock, how you doing? Yeah, like cowards and bullies and piss babies. I mean, like, and idiots who think they're intellectuals. Who won't concede a point, even though we all know it. We don't like. Okay, for God's sake, Tech Two. Well, they had inspirational music around. Like, you know, it was all inspiration. All the camera angles, like light behind her. She's like a fearless woman of science. She's an explorer. Oh, so inspirational. And yeah, then she starts murdering this kid over and over again. Okay. Which one person says, no, he's not murdering over and over again. It's like just inducing regenerate. Is that murder? That's like, okay, whatever. Not sure. And I had to rewatch the clip. Oh God, I hate watching it. Oh, and I forgot how bad it was. Just like how bad Jodie's performance is. It's like her trying to emote. She's just awful. Oh, I mean, like, I'm shocked at how bad she is. Like, you don't really take it in the first time. Like, because it's like all your senses are being assaulted by this sea of shit and just spraying over warm spray after warm spray of like, imagine a TV is an arsehole, right? It's like a big, you know, you got over here, and there's a spurt in the middle from the rectum, just spitting out warm jism after warm jism, and that's what it's like watching it. It's just so bad. So you can't really like cherry pick what bit's awful and what it's like wow, there's so much of it. But when you watch it more than once, oh my God. It's like, what the hell? Oh, it's so bad. And okay, I don't want to be entirely negative. The design work I thought was rather good. I like the Gallifrey design, very traditional. The interior of the Matrix. I like the Master. I can tell you, I like Session 1. I just like him because he's so happy, right? And he's taking it seriously. He's like, oh, he's so thrilled. And even though, you know, I could take or leave his Master, right? I really could. I could take it or leave it. But his, like, good attitude, which, like, oh my God, don't cry racism because you have one nutball. For God's sake. Could you imagine if I laid down on the ground and started to cry every time I've met an anti-Semite? Really? Yeah, it's not that they're so rare. You know, for God's sake. Get over it. Oh my God. So fine. So then I had this kind of okay, fine. So so this whole thing was about if Tectoon was depicted as this is what was going on. No, my good friend Noel from Tardiso quite rightly said that, you know, Doctor Who was based on multiple child murder shown by somebody in a sympathetic light. So Chibnall is pro-child murder. So, you know, or something along those lines, okay? I whatever he said is whatever he said, okay? I disclaimer, you know what they say when you see a DVD commentary, the views of the people. I'm like, nothing to do with me, okay? Whatever he said, I'm paraphrasing. No, okay? Whatever he said. Something along those lines, which seemed like, okay, I'm up for that. Firstly, it's like, and these J-bots, and I'm sorry, okay, you're not necessarily a J-bot if you're a Jodie fan, right? You may just like genuinely just like it and glad in your heart, and if you are, God bless you, and I'm so happy for you, and I want you to enjoy it. Listen, I have so much pleasure from Doctor Who. I hate this Doctor Who. But I have so much pleasure from Doctor Who. And if you're getting just an ounce of what I get, right, from my love of Doctor Who, out Jodie's Doctor, and that's it, God bless you. I'm so happy for you. You know why wouldn't I be? Why wouldn't I be? See, that's the first fallacy. The people, these J-bots, right? They all like believe that we hate them because they like it. No. Honestly, I don't believe they like it, but from just what they say. Right, I don't. It's like, really? Okay, fine. I won't question that. It's my personal belief that it just, smells fishy to me. You know, what do you want me to tell you? It's just the way it is. So they all believe that we and the Venom hate them because they love. No, Nobody cares. Good for you. I mean, honestly, genuinely speaking, 100% good for you. Let me just turn my AC on. I'm getting all heated. I'm getting verklempt. Okay, so let's. So they all, and so I was trying to convince this one nut job, and oh my god, I just got the impression she was a woman, but I don't know if it was. I kept in my head, I'm saying she, whatever. She, because they have like avatars they hide behind, right? That's why they love Twitter. They love Twitter because it's like, was it 260 characters, and you can't get into any real depth. Which, by the way, oh my god, I like blew their freaking minds because this one person, I think it was the same person that I'm talking about. They just kept like just getting irritating, like hopping around, thinking that they're making point, and they weren't. They were just being. Let's say you got a 6-year-old hopping around a bit, going, and Santa's not going to come to give you a present, and they think they're giving you this crushing blow, right? And so you have to ask yourself, you look at are you going to look at them in the eye and go, like, kid, your parents are lying to you. There is no Santa. Are you going to do that? Right? Is that how it's going to happen? Because it could. Yeah. I am, of course, joking. Don't do that. That's bad. That would be bad. My daughter my older daughter will appreciate that. My older daughter is crazy. Okay, I gotta get. Sometimes I record her because she's just like, it's freaking crazy. Fine. So yeah, that was the first thing that they insisted that, and so then I was like, why does it bother you that we dislike it? Because listen, I was a Doctor Who fan in the 80s, right? Like, I was a Doctor Who fan through the worst of it. Doctor Who was not hip. Doctor Who was not cool. Colin Baker did not go down well with the youth, right? Don't get me wrong. We all like Nicola Bryant, okay? Something for the dads and also the 13-year-olds, which I happen to be, and was very, very happy to be a 13. Like, Nicola, I really got to get in contact with your agent, right? I got to get in contact with your agent. I'm actually going to phone. I decided I'm going to phone up what's his name's agent, the guy from Brave New World. I freaking love that show. But I'm on my second viewing of it. But I've got too much other stuff to watch. Freaking love that show. If you're in America, it's worth subscribing to the Peacock Network because I was over Disney Plus. Like, it's really good. I guess I got subscribed to bloody CBS All Access for the month to get whatever idiot Trek. It's not being carried by anywhere else outside the US, is it? Yeah, geez, that's a good sign, isn't it? Fine. Oh yeah. So that's the first. So the second thing is So Noel said they basically a joke. So these idiot J-bots are like, no, citation, please. No, that's not what happened. I'm like, okay, firstly, just chill out. My God, like, really? Could you imagine how much peace there would be in the Doctor Who world if that area of fandom just got laid? Like, okay, listen, I'm a rabbi. I don't believe in sex out of wedlock, but like, do something, really? I mean, like, look, darling, if you're spending your days on Twitter angry at people, I was on it for a day, and what nightmare it is. I'm extricating myself from now, but like, just get laid. Oh, please. If you have to go to a hooker, go to a hooker. It's fine. Listen, if you ask me, I don't see why that's illegal. Like, it seems an entirely consensual transaction. Like, if she's up for it and she wants the money and he's up for paying, oh, what? Like, really? Like, I mean, listen, obviously, people shouldn't be forced into it. Either way. But I was going to say with the so. But whatever, just get laid, guys. Get out, meet people, have sex. It's good for you. You must not be crazy. Oh, they're all so uptight. They really are. I mean, really the bottom line. I mean, so this guy, what's his name? I don't know, Mr. Reviews, whatever his name is, right? He's got the little beardy, pudgy face on the TARDIS, right? That dude. So he's getting all uptight. So he's gonna, because as I'm trying to explain to him, no. The argument isn't Doctor Who is pro-child murder. At least as I understand it, isn't that Doctor Who is pro-child murder? And I got to read out a comment from one of my videos. This one guy freaking nailed it. Oh, like 100%. So it's not that Doctor Who is on board for child murder. No. It's that Chris Chibnall is such an insanely bad writer that him and his entire production team could watch this and not go, oh, wait a minute, isn't that a bit dodgy? Really? Again, why is that? Okay, in Time Lord Victorious, right? In then Waters of Mars, right? Where Tennant says, you know, I am Time Lord Victorious. Scary music coming, bum, bum, bum. But it was like, oh, it's okay. This is bad news, right? Yeah, like we kind of knew audio and visually, like it was different angles on him, and he was sinister. Yeah, we kind of knew that this was not good news just from the visual and the audio language of TV or cinema, right? So by the visual and audio language of Tectoon, she's always revered as she's always revered as a hero. I understand. She's murdering her adopted kid over and over again, which is pretty darn sick. I agree with you. Although I couldn't tell. When they regenerate, they don't go all glowy. They go from vlook, vlook. I didn't see the first one. How could we be bothered? So right. So he's getting all uptight. It's like, no, we're not saying. We're saying he's a shit writer. That he missed that very clear open inference. And you know why he missed it? You know why he missed it? Because it's also important to him that Tectoon is an incredible woman of science. It's such a SJW trope. It's a cliche. Obviously, that's what was going on. Oh, and she was like, oh, and he didn't notice it because he can't criticize a woman. Oh, because he's a moron, okay? Not that he wants to murder children. He's not the pie butler. Fucking Hamlin. Oh, at least he only got the kids of one bloody city. Chibnall wiped out a generation. So anyway, then he gets on to making out how much he hates racism or something like that. Say race, but say, oh no, this goes on about Noel is a racist, right? Because and the only thing, and this is the oh my god, it's so stupid and so disingenuous, and that they don't think everybody other than their incredibly small band of piss babies, pussies, terrified little sexless pussies. It's like, oh dude, have sex with each other. God, I'm a rabbi. That's not what I should be saying. That's how much you need to get laid, okay? Like, okay, what's my rabbinical opinion? Should you have sex outside of it? No. What's my rabbinical opinion? Should you have sex? You need to do whatever you need to do to chill the hell out, mate, okay? It's fine. No, it's just whatever you need to do. It's cool. We'll all look away. Whatever you... Just relax. Okay. So, talking about how much he likes anti-racism or some bullcrap which he didn't believe. So I said, listen, that being the case, where were you when the Jews needed you? It was only 8 months ago, really, in England. Like, never happened before, has it? That we said basically on maths. So it was 93%. Was it 93%? It's either 87 or 93. I can't remember, but whatever. That's still like that's gangbusters. Whatever it is, telling you he's anti-Semitic, and I'll get into exactly why shortly, right? Because this ties into where we're going. Fine. So so then he realizes he's screwed. Okay, because I'm a Rabbi. Okay, what are you gonna do? You gonna talk smack about anti-Semitism, me, dick brain? What are you gonna do? So he does. He tries to lecture me on anti-Semitism. What is like really? Okay, fine. Look, I'll tell you what. When I get a kicking from your lot, right? When I get kicking from your lot, I'll understand it's just a legitimate protest, right? Okay, fine, asshole. And he knew he was right. So then this is why they are all complete pussies. Why are they complete pussies? Firstly, they hide behind avatars, right? They hide behind avatars, and then when that avatar doesn't get enough, it gets too scary for them, scary-wary, then they block you. So they have to hear, oh no, it's not going to be scary-wary, the mean man. Because here's the thing. Yeah, oh my God. When you turn around and tell them to shut up in no uncertain terms, they do kind of crap themselves. Like last night, this little one buzzing around. He thinks he was big boy. Oh my God, it was like I'm gonna make a poopy on your face. I was like, whatever. It was just ridiculous. So it's easier to me than writing this out. You are an asshole. What am I going to be doing? Like, really? No, I just make a video. I just go say that. It's really easy, and it has to be a minute long because it's on Twitter, right? So it's going to take me 1 freaking minute to do. Okay, I'm out. And I do. So I lay for a video, and they're like, ah! God. It just ran away. It just didn't hear from him again. Oh, my God. Thank God. And then the other one's like, why did you do that? I'm like, why do you think? I wanted Dickface to shut up. That's why. He was annoying me. And I thought honestly, I thought he needed to know that he didn't matter. Because obviously it's so important that he did. And I'm like, no, you don't. And you didn't. That's the thing. Dickface didn't. He just didn't. I don't even remember what he said. This is why you don't go on Twitter, right? This is why. I've been on 12 hours, right? Don't go on Twitter. This is what I'm telling you. I'm a rabbi. Listen to me here. Don't go on Twitter. They are insane people who live there. People who will harass you for years on end, right? Years. Harass you and try and destroy your life, right? And and want you to die and commit suicide. In some cases, they succeed. They say, and even then, it's not enough. They are never happy. They got a couple of victories this week in comics, right? And they're just more angry now. They're like, Rah! It's because it doesn't give them what they want because they're losers. So yeah, don't go on Twitter. So this guy blocks me, whatever his name, Mr. Reviews, whoever he is. And then his little acolytes, because he's got a big channel. Dude, he's got like a way bigger channel than me. It's like, I don't know, 50,000. So, he's got a big channel, whoever he is. Well, good for you, mate. You've done well. You should be proud of yourself. Don't be a dick. But I guess that's probably how he got his channel. But okay, no, fair play. He built his channel up, fair play. Can't argue with that. I know that takes work, and I have respect for that. I totally do. Fine. Fine. So then his acolyte starts. This one, and I make a mistake and think I'm dealing with human beings. I make a mistake and think that's what's going on. And he's just insistent that Tecta-Un was a villain and clearly a villain. And I'm like, no. And he's like, basically, we got him to a point where I said, listen, we can just listen, an opinion, it's fine. And let's all just agree. You think your way, I think that's fine. Who cares? And he's like, no, you're wrong. So then I had to crush him. Anyway, so because he blew himself up. He blew up his own argument. Schmucko. He just blew up his own argument, which, not a good idea. It's not fun. It's not funny, So, yeah, that's what, fine. Are we nearly up to the actual point I'm here? So, he blew up, he blew up his argument. When I left the video, it was for the other twat who was buzzing around, who was totally irrelevant. I just needed to shut up. Fine. Okay, let's move on. So anyway, today he's like, he's going because I realize what he wants. What he wants more than anything in the world, what he needs is to have the final word. If he gets the final word, he's happy. So I decide I'm not going to let him have the final word because I'm a bit of a dick, which I freely admit. I don't mind saying it. Like really, like I think if anybody like says that Donald Trump isn't a reasonably scuzzy guy, they're not being overly honest, right? Now, love him. I think he's been a great president. I think he's a reasonably scuzzy guy. Like, did he sleep with that porn star? Yeah, probably. Like, I wouldn't think he didn't. Fine, but yeah, you just gotta be honest. I'm a bit of a thing. So anyway, so what you do when somebody won't let it go, is work out what your final line is, your final statement, and then you play a game called Broken Record, right? They say whatever they say exactly the same thing back. Now, if you've got a crazy client, this really works, right? I had this one client once. It was this batshit crazy woman who would always be in a panic, right? Always in a panic, and need a website done, this, that. Always in a freaking panic. And like she would like call me in like middle of the night. Well, we're not middle of the night. Like, and I'm like not working. I'm not working now. I'm sorry. So anyway, so I had to get used to saying the same thing over and again. Said, I will get to your request in my normal timely manner. Update. Please give me an update. Your website can take anything up to 24 to 72 hours. I just say that same thing over and over and over again, no matter what they say. Yeah, but say that same line, right? And then it took him 3 times and he got it. Boom, he's gone. Thank God. Well, I did invite him here. If he wants to come, he can come on and defend himself. Anyway, so the point is then that I got sent a bunch of screenshots. Do I have them here? I got sent a bunch of screenshots by this little asshole. This little asshole who's like blocked me and wants to talk about me because he's a massive pussy. So I'll just respond to him here, probably like why didn't you think somebody was gonna like here's the thing. If you want to get in the conversation, just come in the conversation. But obviously you're a massive pussy. You're a massive pussy. Who is scared to okay, so the anonymity of a avatar is enough for you, and a keyboard. Like, well, we can't touch each other, right? That's not enough for you. Blocking me isn't enough for you either. Like, really? Okay, you want to mix it up with me, and you don't. I'm like, what am I, radioactive? Oh my God, you're just a pussy boy. Let me get to the chat first. It's been a while since I've been in the chat. Well, let me go over here and look. Okay, we go drink. Okay, I'm still monetized. Look at me go. My video default isn't monetized. I got the Indiana Jones music in it, and I like the music in it so freaking much that I'm like, screw it. I'm just demonetizing the video. Let me go. Okay, but I'm going back. Okay, so here we go. Let's have a look. Kevin W. Clark asks if the fans of the new She-Ra show told us anything. It's that they only watch the show to ship characters together. Really, bit of a She-Ra. I don't know any other characters in She-Ra, but yeah, they were all reasonably hot. Bit of scissoring going on there, is it? When it was over, people suggested RWB. Why? For that reason. For that reason, I don't know what WBY is, but yeah, okay. I'll go for RWBY. Why not, mate? Comedy Smith says, wouldn't the world be so much better if we were all tomorrow people? I just think they need to get laid. That's really it. I just think they need to get laid. That's really where I am. That's basically where I am with it. I just think they just need to have sex, and if they did that, they would be much happier people, and much less upset people. How many Jews have they had in Doctor Who? Just proves they're racist. I guess so. There was a Draconian guy, what's his name? John Pertwee says the story of when they're outside the National Theatre, on the South Bank. Said, yes, I was sitting and the sun was coming up. The big, John Pertwee knows. And there's Peter Blair, who's a Jewish actor, dressed as a draconian. He had this other worldliness to, and I know what he's talking about. I know what he's saying, but yeah, there's quite a few. Listen, the entertainment industry, there's one or two Jews. You know, I think who's it? Steve, Alec Baldwin and Steve Martin, when they hosted the Oscars. It was a year of Unglorious Bastards. And they say, the story of Nazi hunting for hidden Jews. And looks out the audience and says, look, we found the motherlode. Yes, there are a lot of Jews in Hollywood. My plan is, by the way, somehow we got to siphon all, like when in a Messianic age, we got to siphon off all those Hollywood Jews, bring them over here and set up the entertainment industry in Israel. Because it's local for me. Okay, let's keep going. Now, Timer says, do you think the people on Twitter don't know you're Jew? Well, I don't keep that hidden, do I? I don't keep that under bushing. I always try to call his keep a controversial tweet, but it is tempting. Yeah, stay away from it this time, Propaganda. Stay away, mate. Stay away. Sadako, your tweet was, your comment was held for review. I reviewed it. I okayed it. Bitches be cray-cray, yo. Because, yes, they do. Bitches be cray-cray, baby. Fine. So let's go back over here. So let's share the screen. Again, we're sharing the screen of this kid. He's probably going to cry. Oh, who cares? Whatever. Dude, if you want to talk to me, just talk to me. What's wrong with you? And if anybody wants to tweet him about this video, send him a link. Go ahead. Tell him to start listening about 45 minutes in. Fine. So here we go. They even put up that weird Doctor Who comic. That's not they. It's we. It's me. We're not a group. I'm an individual. I am not a number. I am a free man. See, if you're part of a group, you're a weirdo. People aren't part of groups. That's strange. People are just people. You're bonkers. Don't be part of a group. Be a person. I showed you where the Doctor travels in the future of Trump's America and says he got his best ever. Well, that was kind of accurate, wasn't it, mate? Pandemic and race riots notwithstanding. What did kind of happen? Also, they put up swarms of silly videos where they say BLM is a white supremacist group. Okay, never seen it, never seen that, never said that. I never heard anybody say that. You're full of shit. You're lying. You're lying, and you're a pussy, and you're a coward. And if you want to say different, come here and say it to my face. You utter pussy. Fine. Okay, so that's just us getting warmed up. Let's go. So cynical Argus fights oppression, says at the Calidus Dominus. That's littlest dickus. As in unfuckableness. And their videos just make them look unstable. Now they're saying comic pros are Nazis. No. I can understand why you would say that if you were not blessed with the ability to read. Can I see in the thumbnail what it says? I'd have to go look it up exactly. It says comic pros gleefully adopt Nazi propaganda techniques to, I don't know, to attack Comicsgate? I'm going to say to attack Comic. Okay, comic book pros gleefully adopt Nazi propaganda techniques to attack Comicsgate. What about that statement is not accurate? What about that statement is not accurate? Because what the Nazis did, and they did it very well, very, very well. They, I guess I just demonetized the stream saying that. But what they did very, very well is their propaganda was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic, because they convinced an entire nation of people who are, human beings and, have a yearning to do good, which I think all people do, right? They convinced an entire nation and more, who many of them were quite ready to believe anyway, that Jews were not people, right? And therefore you could do with them what you will. In the same way, Comicsgate, anti-Comicsgaters like Tom King was doing exactly that. He was, he said, Comicsgate is a hate group. Just keep saying that lie. Comicsgate is a hate group. Comicsgate is a hate group. Yeah, it was a lie. He knows it's a lie. We know it's a lie. They all know it's a lie. And if it wasn't a lie, why can't you point to any of the hate? Really? Like, again, I've read Jawbreakers, I've read Cyberfrog. Don't see any, racial hatred there. But again, so that's what I meant. So how is that statement inaccurate? It's not. You're an ignorant piece of shit. That's basically what's going on. Who's also a pussy boy coward. Fine. Let's have a look. Okay, next one. Right choice word. Comics. You call me Svi. You can call me Svi. That's my first name. Funny story. Actually, my English name is Matthew, right? Which I use, for quite some time. And then about 19, I became religious, right? I by accident. I didn't mean to become religious. It was completely by accident. Honest madam. What's that say? So it's not unprecedented. I said, Sadako's comment just caught me out of corner eye, and I think it's a pretty good one. And Eastland as well. Okay, I'll go for Eastland first because it's above it. It's difficult to believe that Tecton or whatever her name is actually intended to be a sympathetic character. That's how they showed her, but they do intend it to be an admiral and a mud. Well, that's what I meant by sympathetic. Yeah, exactly, 100%. Sadako 24 says so. It's not unprecedented to show. To praise despicable character. Yeah, Listen Attack of the Cybermen. Well, Listen kind of redeems himself by working for the good guys and sacrificing himself in Attack of the Cybermen. Yeah, because he works for the crime. So, their videos don't come across. Their videos just make them come across as an It's not there. Me. I'm an individual. You need to be an individual too. Because you know why you need to be an individual? So you can get laid. Groups of people don't get laid unless they're in a cult. You need to get laid, right? That's what he said. You need to meet a girl. You need to get. You need to experience the fear of rejection, and you need to experience the reality of rejection, right? And keep going for it anyway, because you will get laid. Like you want to get laid, okay? Unless you want to be laid by a boy, just get laid, right? Again, this is advice I shouldn't give you as a rabbi. As a human being, you need to get laid, right? I don't think a blowjob's going to do it for you. I think you need full-on, coitus. That's what I think you really need. Maybe a night of it, right? A night, that would really ease you up, right? I think that's a really good idea for you. Mind you, I can fancy that too, Although when you get to me my age, you ain't going all night, mate. Maybe 14 to 17 seconds, but all night, maybe not. Fine. Yeah. So that boasting that they don't care enough and to make a whole silly video. It was easier to make the video than to type. Ding-a-ling. Easier. Again, you want to say something? Just say it to me. Come and say it to me. But you're not going to do that because you're a piss boy coward, aren't you? Yeah. See what the next one says. Fine. So now he pulled up this thing from Benjamin Cook when he tried to tape it out. Ben, you poor bastard. Okay, Benjamin Cook is like pushing 40 and he's still a student, right? He's still he hasn't done anything with his life. Or at least he's done far less with his life than the normal average person. Within normal average person has far fewer opportunities, I would say, than Ben. And so Ben spends his day looking for little digital victories on an entirely forgettable medium platform that is Twitter. So triggered was Cynical Archivist says fight oppression. So triggered was he. He started going back to all the tweets to find me. Ooh. So now he's from July 9th to how many? That's 21, 22 days. Really, 3 weeks ago? That's sad and pathetic. Okay, when you go back 3 weeks, sad and pathetic. This person isn't interested in debate. Actually, I really was. I think you were just shit scared because you're a coward pussy boy. That's what I think. I really was. And if you came on the chat, I mean, not now, not after I know what you've done. How two-faced and what a liar you are. But at the beginning, I was willing to take you at face value. Sure, why not? If you want to come on now, even come on now, but I'll tear you to shreds, and you know it, which is why you won't. It's like, I know you will. They act in the strangest manner. No, everything I say, completely genuine, mate. Everything's completely genuine. I just look down at you, okay? They keep asking people onto their streams, but act like an idiot. Yeah, act like an idiot, like we logic and reason. You know, we have a train of thought and we maintain it. You know, like no, okay, fine. Again. We'll talk about more. It gets into anti-Semitism soon. I think is it this one? Oh, I hope so. Doink. Okay, fine. This guy is ranting about Twitter isn't real. It's not. And how little we matter to him. You don't. You see, I got sucked into Twitter for 24 hours. This is your life, loser. This is your entire life. Like, I'm going away and spending time with my family. And, like, you know how I have a family? Because I'm married and I have sex. Yeah, that's why I'm happy. Because, okay, honestly, my life, God has blessed me in many ways. One of the ways is I have sex. And having sex makes you happy. You need to go and have sex, okay? That's not code. That's a blessing I'm wishing upon you. Please go and have sex, okay? It will be really good for you. You will feel so good. Okay, here's what you really want to do, okay? You want to go to a spa for like 3 days with a girlfriend, right? Or a boyfriend or whatever you want, right? And go and sit and relax in the spa and get massages, get a couple of massages, and then eat fantastic food, right? You know, and then go to your room and have sex. Have a great time, right? You will feel so much better. And really, like, I don't know. That's like one of the nicest things anybody can wish to another person, right? I really wish that upon you, okay? And you're an utter douchebag. I really wish that upon you, right? See, I don't understand it's strange. It's called, okay, no, I understand why you think it's strange. So I'll explain what's going on. I think beneath your terrible behavior and your stupidity, right? And your arrogance, and beneath all that, there's a human being, and it's a very sad human being. My guess is, right, you didn't have a good father, right? You don't have a father around, and you've lacked that parental, love. You know, I don't know what's up. I don't know what you're missing. But I think there's a person in there, and I want that. If that person, right, you see, like, you're acting like an arsehole, right? And I want to go, blah, smash you. That's a normal thing, you know, to be combative. But here's a much smarter way. If you fix that person, if that person becomes happy, he'll stop being an arsehole. And he'll stop being it forever, right? So I want you to stop being an arsehole. And that's really what I wish for you. I want you to stop being an arsehole and be happy. That involves having sex. You know, a bit of sex. It's good for you. Right. We don't. You don't. I have compassion for you. But your opinions, okay, here's it. I have compassion for you because you're a fellow human being, right? Listen, I have compassion for an animal, you know. You're a fellow living creature, right? I have compassion for you. Your opinion doesn't matter to me, right? What you think doesn't matter to me. But as an entity, of course you matter. I want you to be happy, right? Do you understand? I hope that makes sense. While making all these videos and getting embroiled and all it's just stupid. Shouldn't have done it. Yeah, you see, we're agreeing. I'm saying you're right. See how easy that is? See, here's the thing. If you understand that all human beings are at some time wrong, and any human being who denies ever being wrong is an arsehole, because at all times, all human beings are wrong. Like, again, in Jewish tradition, the greatest person ever to live was Moses, right? And he screwed up. They very pointedly showed you how he screwed up. Still a great person ever lived, you know. Like, if you think you're infallible, which is why the guy I was having the argument with last night about Take to Earn, what he lost, right? Because he couldn't countenance the idea of there being another opinion. That's why he lost, right? That's the reason. So it's just, if you have to be, if you have confidence and belief in oneself, none of this matters. So I'm saying, and if you have sex, you normally have belief in yourself. Getting embroiled in all the so it's no problem saying you're wrong, right? It's never a problem to say when you're wrong. When you recognize you're wrong. I was wrong. I shouldn't have done it. You're right. Surely he wouldn't do so if it really matters. So look, you're right. I go stupid. See how that works? Simple, isn't it? Oh my God, how many more of these are there? Okay, 2 more to go. Fine, there we go. Comics, you can call me Rabbi, you can call me Svi, whatever you want to call me. Oh yeah, I was saying, Svi. My the way I got my name is Svi. My English name is Matt, right? Well, Matthew. I abbreviated it to Matt. So when Jewish kids are named, it's at their circumcision when they're 8 days old. That's when they say your Hebrew name. And so my grandfather went to my father and said, "Can you name him after my father, whose name was Svi?" So he said, "Yeah, sure." So he looked at my mother and said, "He's never going to use it anyway." Now, yeah, I've used it for more of my life than I use Matt. Finding out at this point, yeah, quite a bit more. I'm coming up to 50 now. Yeah, so yeah, that's how it happens. So you call me Svi. I'm fine with that. Comics means Corbyn. Yeah, I mean Corbyn is an anti-Semite. They claim, who's they? Jews? That's the group I belong to. They claim? You racist fuck. Really? They claim? You racist piece of crap. Wow. They claim he was the biggest anti-Semite since Mosley. No, I claim I think he was the biggest anti-Semite ever. He was worse than Mosley. Mosley was, I think, a faction, right? A faction that was driven out. That's when Labour were good. Oh, man, that's when I tell you, though, working classes. Oh, I always stand with the working classes in England. 100%. With you 100%. Because, you always have my back. You had my back then in Bristol. You had my back in 2019, right? You had my back. As a Jew, you had my back. I'm always down with the working classes. Wherever they want, I think the working classes should. Babylon 5 did the best. When they worked out who was going to have control, you had on the new council, you had used to be the warrior caste, the worker caste, and the religious caste, and each had 3 seats, right? So then when they redid, they changed it that the warrior caste and religious caste had 2 seats each, and then 5 seats went to the worker class. And I'm like, yeah, that's what it should be. And I think when you stop being working class, you should stop being able to rule. That's really what I think. Thank you. They had my back. Unlike you piece of. Yeah. So yeah, I think he was worse than Mosley because Mosley didn't gain the social acceptance that Jeremy Corbyn did. Right. So here's the similarity between Jeremy Corbyn and and the anti-confiscators. So the primary form of somebody asked me to describe anti-Semitism for them a couple of streams ago, and I forgot. Now's a good time. So anti-Semitism, firstly, anti-Semitism mutates through time because Jews change, right? Jews move from different countries, have different, and Jews basically mutate. So anti-Semitism always attacks the primary form of Jewish identity, right, in the world that the person's coming from, right? So used to be they were anti-Semitism would attack Jewish religious icons, right? That's why blood labels mean that we use Christian baby's blood in our rituals, which obviously we wouldn't do that. That's $4.99 a pound. What's wrong with you? No, you want to go for the ether blood? No, I'm joking. This is a joke. There's no secret cabal. So there's this thing called blood labels. Anti-Semitism always attacks the primary identity of Judaism in the world. So it was Jewish religion. Then when Jews stopped becoming religious and being religious en masse during the Enlightenment, it's about a 30 to 50 year lag. The anti-Semitism moved to attacking Jews, right? Just Jews for being Jews. That was actually a new thing in the world. It was it used to be you could convert instead of being killed. Now no more. No, you're a Jew. So Jew, mate. That's it. You're gone. So now the primary identity of Judaism, the primary is Israel, the state of Israel. So it attacks that, right? And it attacks it in exactly the same way as they attacked Jews in the past, right? So in the past they would say Jews are using non-Jewish baby blood for their nefarious ends. So now they say, yeah, we bootleg organs from Palestinians. Basically say, they say that a mob of thousands of people who want to kill Jews, an anti-Semitic mob of people who bang at their breath to kill Jews, who have told everybody we're going to kill the Jews, have circulated maps to the nearest Jews, right? And I was saying, we're off to kill the Jews now. And this mob is in a fence, right? And so that mob, when there are two lines of defense against it. There's a fence and there's the army, right? That's basically what we got, right? We got one of the two. Now, they came out of the fence, the mob, and so we use the army. Now, and that seemed to do the trick. It seemed to do the trick, sort of. But Jeremy Corbyn was very upset, because he agrees with the Arabs, the Palestinians, that the Arab rights cannot be impinged on. The Arab right they really want very much is to kill Jews. They find it an affront that these Jews are stopping them, killing them. I'm not even joking. That's his position, right? So he would call this group, this murderous Jew mating mob, peaceful protesters, even though he knows very well they're not. So that's a blood libel, right? A blood libel. A blood libel is when you assign a despicable action to a group comprising solely of Jews. That's the blood libel. Blood libels are the most prevalent form of anti-Semitism. Why? Because blood libels create an atmosphere in which when anti-Semites are really ready for it, they can say, get the Jews. And it was like, yeah, screw them. Yeah, they killed our God, they whatever. They're the capitalists, they're the communists, whoever they are, they are, and they can, but they have to create that atmosphere. So they do that by spreading disinformation, which is exactly what the anti-Comicsgate did. Tom King said Comicsgate is a hate group. So Jeremy Corbyn is an anti-Semite. Why? His primary form of anti-Semitism is acting as a mouthpiece for Hamas, a group that exists to kill Jews wherever they can find them. Right? They're not hiding it. They exist to kill Jews, and that's his good friends. And he acts as their mouthpiece for them. And then all his followers say, they're killing people indiscriminately. They're killing peaceful protesters. Let me ask you. Let's say you had a group of people. Let's say you had 400 people who was on a plane that landed, and those people on the plane said that when we get there, we're going to kill as many people in England as we can. We're landing, we're coming in through Heathrow, and we're going to kill as many people as we can. We're going to steal whatever we want, right? We're going to do this. That's what we're going to. It's outright. We're going to do it. So what would happen when they came off the plane? What would happen? Would the English people go, oh, yeah, okay, then fine, let's kill you. Yeah, okay, fine, I deserve to die. Or would they use military force to stop them? They probably use military force to stop them. Now, what would that look like? A military force stopping a group of 400 people? Probably quite deadly. So we use military force to stop a group of 2,000. Was it 15,000? It was like something ridiculous, right? And they got 100%. Okay, let's just say this right: 100% enemy combatant kill rate. That is a 0% friendly fire. Now, what did they use to pick off these military trained members of Hamas? What pinpoint accuracy thing did they use? A mother effing tank. It was a tank. A tank found the control bunker, the control post, and somehow took out that man. That's with a freaking tank. That's pretty good shooting. Okay, whatever you want to say. That's pretty 100% military casualties in a mob of thousands who want to kill Jews. Right. So Jeremy Corbyn calls a peaceful protester. So anyway, Jeremy Corbyn has a history of bias against Jews and wherever they can find, and supporting people who hate Jews. Very, very friendly with people who want to murder Jews. Has a lifetime of this. But the people who worship him say, no, we're making it up. He doesn't do these things that he does openly. It is fine, whatever. So they can't deal with it. They said, no, the anti-Semitism is over on the other side of the aisle. Excuse me, I'm a Jew. Okay, going from my personal experience, I have never seen in my life anti-Semitism anywhere close in volume, ferocity, bile, and social acceptability that I've seen under Jeremy Corbyn's Labour. That's my personal experience. You want to know else my personal experiences? Every other freaking Jew who lives in England says the same freaking thing. That's how I freaking know. 87% minimum. And they all go, no, you're wrong. This is exactly what Mr. Review said. No, I'm wrong. I'm making it up. Whatever. They claim it was the biggest anti-Semitism. No, I think it's bigger. And seem to think only the left has anti-Semitic problem. No. Anti-Semitism is everywhere. Our problem with it right now is from the left, because you are totally okay with it in public, in open. Yeah, the right-wing anti-Semitism, they're embarrassed about in public. They have to keep it private. We want you to keep it private again. That's all. That's all. Bloody hell. Not much to ask, is it? But yeah, apparently it is. Even saying many Jeremy Corbyn supporters feign Jewish heritage to make that claim. That's a factual. That's actually happened. It's like recorded over and over again. Shall I tell you the websites? Why are you even questioning me on this? Why are you questioning me? You know you would do that. I've seen how terrible the morality of your side of the aisle is. When you attack Noel, you made up all these fake accounts. You made fake accounts that are supposed to be friendly to him, and then have them say terrible things, then blame him for what type of disease mind does that? One that doesn't get laid. That's what disease mind does that. He wasn't anti-Semitic. How? Okay. In what way do you know the definition of the word? Again, look at the blood libels. There are blood libels currently still on his Twitter feed. No, but again, you're saying that hiding behind an avatar, a keyboard, and a block, and you're still trying to talk smack to me, you pussy. Ow. God, I don't know how you like able to live with yourself. God, I'd be so embarrassed to be you. Is this everything? I think this is everything. Oh, thank God. God, that nonsense over. What a douchebag. So if anybody could tweet that to him, that'd be great. Thank you. I have no idea. If anyone could do that, thank you very much. I would be very, very appreciative. Tell me start about 45 minutes in. I don't know. What a pussy. Fine. So let's see what's going on in the chat. Anything for me here? This is a local shop for local people. We have no trouble here. Oh boy, I'm really behind. Let me go up here. Must have been. Yeah, okay, fine. We'll start and move backwards. Oh, Callin's here. How you doing? Leanne Davis. Oh, you just started your channel. If everybody go, Lee, I think I modded you. Can you put your channel up so everybody can sub to it? Kelwich. Oh wow, going back. Missed a lot of stuff here. Oh no, that's time mechanic. Rabbi and others have asked others to come onto streams and to try and have actual debate, not sniping up. Yeah, exactly. Actually, not even a debate, a conversation. Actually, I'd love to have a conversation with. What the fuck I have to do? I'd love to have a conversation with Ricky Gervais about theology, about religion. He would be a fascinating person to talk to. He's and I'm not trying, and I wouldn't want to sway his opinion. I doubt he would sway mine. But it would be nice to understand each other. Not even that I understand him. It would be nice that he understood us completely. Get my position. That's basically what I want. I guess that's what I want. Yeah, it's a bit selfish. Right, I'm gonna be wrapping up shortly. So there's one news item that I really shall we have a look, see if there's anything in the news going on. What's that? Oh, some Doctor Who thing, wasn't it? Let me go here. Doctor Who. They just Big Finish dropped two releases one after the other. How do I do this? Posts, pages. I think that's what I want. Doctor Who. Let's see what the official Doctor Who page says. Oh God, Joe just pinned to the top. Oh yeah, God, this is just so silly. Let me show you. Like this is why Doctor Who's failing. Oh my God, this is why Doctor Who's failing. God, really, what are they thinking? Look at that pudding. Like, what? Who would buy that? Like, God, like weird transvestite. Like, who would like she has like so little commanding presence at all. Oh my God, and it's such a terrible design, such a boring, lazy design. Like even Yaz looks bored to be there, and Graham's smiling like he's having his holiday snap, and so's Ryan. But like again, like, is that supposed to be intimidating? That's ridiculous. Come on. So apparently there's going to be a bit of the Time Lord Victorious in there. Say, please buy the album. We have Time Lord Victorious in it. Please. It's not going to just be this crap. Anything else going on here? No, I don't think so. Friend Day. Yes. Oh, God. Yeah, we were friends, and then you came along. Oh, that reminds me. I heard that the Power of the Daleks, they've reanimated the whole thing. Someone did a side-by-side of I was like, what's up with that? I didn't realize they did that. I ordered mine. It's arrived. It wouldn't ship me to Israel, so I had it sent to royalty. I had it sent to a royal address in Birmingham. I had it sent to Birmingham's King of the Geeks, Dan Hadley. Thank you very much. He received it for me. I got to work out him mailing it to me. Although what I would love him to do is open it and rip it to a server and then mail it to me, because that way I would still have it even if it gets lost, because I'm kind of nervous about it. What I'm really crapping bricks about is my season 14 Blu-rays. I'm like, oh please just make it arrive. Just make it arrive. I'm scared. I'm going to spend, I don't know, $300 if I miss it this time round. I'm like, really? Because I'm not living without them. Bloody hell. I mean, problem being, Hassan, so I might buy him a ripper, a DVD ripper. It might be cheaper to buy him a ripper than it is to buy him off eBay. Hey, Olivia Hussey is the next Doctor. Only who's Olivia Hussey? Let's have a look. I have no idea who she is. Olivia Hussey. Let's see who she is. Okay, looks like somebody. Fine. She looks a bit old, probably. How old is it? Yeah, she's nearly 70. That's too old. Yeah, I think that's too old, isn't it? And then going on. So I have to go around the end of this leaving. So am I, mate. So am I. I got maybe. Fine. So there's one piece of very, very good news that we need to talk about. One piece of very, very good news is that AMC and who was it? Is it Paramount? AMC and Paramount have made a deal. Have made an interesting deal that used to be there was a 3-month embargo from theatrical release to like digital release. So it had to be a 3-month embargo, right? They've now cut down to 17 days. So that's going to have a very interesting knock-on, because that's it. Everyone's going to. Problem being, how you doing? I just saw you there. That's going to have a very interesting knock-on effect, because without the lengthy theatrical release, right, movies are going to make less money. They're just going to make less money. There's not going to be like even a clunker like Rise of Skywalker made $1 billion, right? That's probably going to be maybe a quarter of that. It'll be like 200. Like they're going to be making much less money, movies, which means movies are going to be much cheaper. Movies are going to have to have lower budgets, which means we're going to be seeing more things like The Mandalorian, for example. That's the aesthetic we're going for, instead of like Avengers Endgame. And okay, it was glorious. It was actually glorious while it lasted, but it's over, and I'm glad. I'm really glad, because I was watching Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, which is coming up on Video Vault in 1 hour 12 minutes. 1 hour 12 minutes. Video Vault. There's going to be Indiana Jones Temple of Doom. Freaking awesome movie. I'm not going to say much more about it, but it's an absolutely awesome movie. But it struck me on watching it how kind of cheap it looked. In a lot of places, like a lot of things were filmed on sound stages. A lot of things were they weren't massive set builds, where today they would be. I do think it's a good thing. I think having there being less waste is going to be it's going to increase ingenuity. Andrew Smart says, "Hi, Rabbi. Seen any Doctor Who sex aids recently?" No, and they won't come on the channel. I invited them on the channel to an interview, and I was really fascinated to interview them. But I wanted. So I'm going to call the agent for what's his name. Harry Lloyd. I'm going to call the agent for Harry Lloyd. I've emailed them, but they never replies. I'm going to phone the agent and say, "Listen, I'm a teeny tiny YouTube channel. I absolutely adore Brave New World. I love it. I know your clients in it. Is it possible I could do it? I could interview him on my channel? Like, like I'm a zero outlet, but I really would like to make some kind of grassroots support for this show. And I love his career, and I think there's a lot to talk about his career. You know, like I'll give you, a final cut or whatever you want to call it. Like I'm fine with all of that. I do think it'll be a really interesting chat because he's a fantastic actor, absolutely fantastic actor. One of the things that carried Brave New World, and there was a lot of things that carried it, was the performances. Performances were just freaking incredible. Yeah, it was the performances to the same level as Haley Joel Osment in AI. So if you like that performance, great. If you didn't, for me, he was like a robot who felt emotion. It was the weirdest thing. He totally sold it to me. Like, what an incredible actor that guy was. I guess he still is, but he doesn't do that much anymore. Yes, he does like pudgy roles now. That's basically his thing. But those early roles were freaking incredible. But yeah. So he's great. So yeah, I'm gonna get in touch with him. See if I can get him on the show. Who knows? They might. They might do it. But I like to do that more. Who else I was thinking of? Don't know. Oh yeah, Ricky Gervais. I'd love to have a conversation with Ricky Gervais. No idea how to do that. Wouldn't that be interesting? I think that would be very interesting. Fine, I'm going to go. It is 1 hour till Sabbath. 1 hour till Sabbath. I'm going to wish you guys a hearty and happy weekend. Do check out Video Vault in 1 hour 9 minutes. 1 hour 9 minutes. Video Vault is starting. Great movie, Indiana Jones. Next week we're doing what's it called again? High Rise. And I wanted to do a Pacific Rim, but I think we should have done that. I think the panel would have been happier ultimately with Pacific Rim. But I guess it's just the way it happened. What can you do? But yeah, there we go. Fine. So I'm going to click the spinny off button. End broadcast. Well, yes, I am. Am I sure? I am sure. So here we go. Pleasant weekend. Happy trails to all of you. Have fun.